yours.
Was it?
Yes, I'm gonna blame you for this.
Okay. Well, essentially, I really...
Explain yourself.
Me personally, I love spice, but I've never done anything like this. And I implement spice. I've been preparing, I feel like my whole life for this, because I implement, like, I put, like, hot honey in my coffee. I put, like, spice in drinks and stuff. Like, everything I have, I'll pour hot sauce on. But I don't know how this is going to go, because I don't know anything about, like, the Scoville or whatever. So,
Yeah.
how do you think, do you eat hot sauce a lot?
I've been eating it more lately, but I don't try to go out of my way for like extreme heat.
Gotcha.
There's a jalapeno hot sauce that we have at work that I've been using a lot.
The habanero and the jalapeno are very good.
Yeah.
Right from there. Yeah.
I like spice, I do, but I don't normally go out of my way to get like ridiculous with it.
Well,
but I'm ready.
I
I am ready. So, so obviously this might look similar to a different show.
Mm-hmm.
I guess what's the actual topic though of music are we going to be talking about this week?
So you came up with the topic.
Did I?
Yep. You came up with the topic, and I came up, I think, to add in the spice factor. The hottest tracks of the 2020s.
Yeah. So like hottest tracks of the decade so far.
Meaning like 2020 to now.
Yeah. So like of the last year,
the quarter of the decade or whatever.
Well, do you find that like you keep up with newer music?
Lately, me personally, I've always been one to listen to music from, I would say that mainly the 90s, and obviously we talked about like, I listened to stuff from like the 60s, like pretty much any era prior to the newest kind of music. And lately I've even been able to get into the car and just turn on the radio with like some of the top 40 songs I actually don't mind, so it's definitely different. Something in the last year or two, my music taste has, I guess, adapted to some newer music, and I found too many songs to put on here because there's a lot.
Yeah, I think we both have some. So we're gonna do. I know we shortened it down to 7, but this is obviously a 10 thing deal here. Yep. So we got our top 10 tracks of the decade so far, and I think we both have several honorable mentions.
Definitely
too, because there's a lot that has come out in this short time period between when the decade started and now. I find that I have trouble keeping up with new music, and I always have. But
me too.
But that's just new in general, stuff that has just come out recently. I'm always discovering new things, but they're new to me. Things that I haven't listened to yet, but it could be from 1958, or it could be from 1992, or it could be from today. I'm just not that good at staying on top of like new stuff. That's not to say I don't like new stuff. It's just, and I do, like, I try to make it a point now to make sure that I'm keeping up with not just everything, but like the stuff that would interest me.
Yeah, a lot of these songs really, I didn't even realize they were from 2020 or 2021. They came out with, like, in the moment when they came out, I liked the songs so much because I heard them. And I was like, oh, this came out this year? Wow. Because most of these bands I discovered, and I'm now, a lifetime fan of all these bands. So, there's a lot more that I missed too. But music is not dead whatsoever. Like rock, whether it be rock or even the pop music that's coming out is really good. Like, a lot of it. And there's just something out there for everyone.
Yeah, and, for sure. If you think there's nothing good out there, I don't think you're trying hard enough. And it's easier now than it ever
was. We're looking at you,
Gene
Simmons. I'm looking straight at you. He said that.
Gene Simmons. Did he say that?
He said, he was like, Gene Simmons said that rock music is dead. And he said, if you say like a band like the Foo Fighters is rock, you're wrong, and stuff like that. I don't know. You have to read the article.
I never put any stock into anything Gene Simmons has to say. Although he is in one of the greatest films of all time, Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park. If you haven't seen that. The thing is, it's not going to be easy for you to see it because Kiss is so embarrassed by this movie that it's not available. Not only is it not streaming, it's not on. They never put it on DVD. You can buy a VHS copy from Amazon for like $70.
Do you have it?
I do have it.
For
thanks to Job for that. It does exist in my life, and it is a thing of beauty.
Here's another movie I watched recently.
He's in a movie called Runaway. That's one of my mom's
the movie
favorites.
Extract. He was in Extract.
The Mike Judge movie.
That movie was funny.
That's a good movie. That's like honestly,
that movie was good.
People like I'm a big Mike Judge fan, and I feel like in his catalog that really gets overlooked. But it's a funny movie, honestly.
And Ted from Schitt's Creek is in it. He's the one that goes out with
Who's Ted?
Kristen Wiig from Schitt's Creek. Lexus, her boyfriend.
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't realize that. I guess
all-star cast, man.
Yeah, Ben Affleck is in it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It was a good movie.
All right, here we go. All right, so here we go. We're gonna get started here. Who do you want? Me, you? Who wants to start?
I think I started last time, maybe.
So I'm starting this time.
Sure.
Is that what we're saying? Okay.
Sure thing.
All right, let's go. You guys ready? We do have people behind the scenes today, friends and family, who are going to be joining us on this adventure.
Hello.
One person who's not joining us on this adventure.
Camera knows.
Actually, I might de-glass for this episode so I can really see what's going on here. This is just the classic hot sauce.
Looks good.
I honestly feel like I didn't really get enough on that one. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm
Is it
going to do
Tabasco-y?
like this, right? And then I'm going to do...
That one looks Tabasco-y, or like Frank's Red Hot or something.
It's good. It's very mild. It tastes mostly just like vinegar.
Okay.
But it's not bad. So I know I said earlier about me having trouble keeping up with new music, but it is important to me to try because I feel like when you're around my age, like 34, people tend to just stop and just listen to all the music that they've already had in their life already and not
Fleetwood Mac rumors.
Exactly, just like that. And not actively try to discover new stuff. So I don't want to ever become that person. I want to constantly be learning and hearing new stuff. That being said,
Don't be Gene Simmons.
that being said, my first pick is actually a song from 1996, but it was re-recorded and released April 1st, 2020. It's Goldfinger. Remember Goldfinger?
Yep.
Did a quarantine version of Here in Your Bedroom.
It's awesome.
It was like, so it was April, so it was like really in the thick of like, don't leave your house, and you were seeing all sorts of like.
Oh, that's a perfect.
Yeah,
I didn't even
Here in
realize.
Your Bedroom.
I didn't put
yeah.
two and two together.
Yeah, so it was a perfect sort of quarantine type of song, but it was one of those deals where it was the whole band, but they were all in their own respective houses. And it was just one of those things where, first off, I didn't even know that they were still a thing. Second off, it was just so nice to hear that song again and to see them again. And John Feldman, the singer, I was never a huge Goldfinger fan. I was always very, I liked several of their songs, but I was never like a big fan of them.
I'm not either. Even I know that song.
Yeah,
that's a really good song.
That and Superman are like their two real big ones. His voice has changed and it's aged, but I think it's changed in such a gracious way. Like I think he sounds better now than he did then. And he looks great. The band sounds great. Mike Herrera, who's the singer of MXPX, is now the bass player of Goldfinger, which I thought was like, that's awesome. Like I was never a big MXPX fan, but it's like so cool that a guy who's like the front man of his own band can be the side man in another band. And just to hear that song again and to see like how well the band's, or at least that song's sound has aged, and it just felt really nice in so many different ways. And it was one of those moments during like those early, really scary, chaotic months of the pandemic that just felt like something really nice. Like the opposite of that Imagine video that was getting circulated around. It was like, like what they were trying to do there with that video and failing miserably at, I feel like was sort of accomplished for me in that Goldfinger video. Like it was just really cool. And they did it again. They did Superman and 99 Red Balloons. They famously covered 99 Red Balloons. So they did quarantine versions of all those three. This was the first one they put out though. And I loved it. I must have watched it like 5-6 times in a row when it first came out because it just made me really happy.
It's also fitting because that song is a very nostalgic kind of song. And I feel like things that happen are life-altering, life-changing cause nostalgia in the future. So last year, obviously, I feel, I don't know, I can't speak for you, but I think maybe in 10 years you'll look back fondly even on that cover.
Yeah, it'll be like,
Like, wow,
Double nostalgia.
Yeah, yeah, like, this was the year when everything turned to shit, and like, everything got better after.
It's funny because I sort of look back on it nostalgically now, because like where we are now versus where we are then, just the
me too.
Feelings in general are so different that it's like...
I do too, like, even just lounging back and like listening to music. A lot of this music I listened to because I didn't have anything else to do. And I was just at home, like... So yeah, that's perfect pick.
Thank you very much. I feel like it's a bit of a cheat because it is an old song, but I wanted to make mention of it because it was really like, I thought it like captured a real special moment in like a time that was like really scary, you know, but it was something that was really nice during that time. So that's my number one pick. Your turn.
I like it. And we're kind of going noddest to hottest.
Well, that's not saying I don't. I like every song that I put out here. Yeah, but I think we're going like escalating, like going from like leading up to like our most favorite.
So this is gonna be my favorite song or one of my favorite songs of the 2020s.
Yeah.
But this one, I love the band. I'm gonna talk about them.
Lead first, though.
True.
How you guys doing behind the scenes? Doing
good.
What did you think of that sauce? To me, it didn't taste
anything.
It doesn't taste hot at all. Right?
Are you guys going with us?
Oh yeah, they are. That one's not.
The second one kind of absorbed.
No shame. No, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to take that one over there is not.
Try this one at least.
This one doesn't taste. I promise you, it doesn't even taste hot.
It doesn't taste like much at all.
All right.
All right, let's try it.
I might have another one actually.
That's literally, it's just like, it's like I put vinegar on
Yeah, it really doesn't taste hot at all.
It's really good tasting.
No, it is a nice taste.
It's literally, like, I think, it's not hot at all, yeah. But my first song is by a band called the Psychedelic Porn Crumpets out of Perth, Australia. And the song is called Sawtooth Monkfish, a really weird title, but it's off of their newest album that they put out really recent. I think the end of last year, or it might have been the beginning of this year. But this band they blend everything that like a lot of people compare them to like the OCs or like King Gizzard, that sort of psychedelic kind of heavy rock vibe. But I think they're heavily influenced by a lot of progressive rock bands with their guitars. They do a lot of like dueling guitars sort of thing, like well, I'm thinking Thin Lizzy. They're not like a progressive band, but I think what they did with their two guitar leads was very influential in this kind of music. And when I first discovered this band, it was 2 years ago, and I actually ended up seeing them in New York with Frankie and the Witch Fingers, who's another cool band. But yeah, this song rips. It's just like everything that, like it starts off with kind of like a computerized sort of weird beat, and then it just kicks in, and it's just really good accumulation of sound for me personally. And I think if you haven't heard this band, you like heavy music, if you like experimental music, the Psychedelic Porn Crumpets are really good, and their name's kind of funny, but I don't think they meant that kind of porn. They're good, but they had to change. I think they changed their name live to PRN because people get like upset about their name. But
the Psychedelic Porn Crumpets? How do you get upset about that? It's just so goofy sounding.
Yeah, some people don't like the porn part.
Right. I like this song. It reminded me a lot, I would say, of Queens of the Stone Age. Not necessarily the vocals, but the instrumental.
Especially their newest album. What was their newest? Villains? Was that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of sounds like that to me.
Just the guitar that like reminded me of like this sort of deserty type of thing. But then I did feel like some King Giz vibes in there too. Yeah, but I liked it. It was really cool.
They blend in like every genre into one. Like every time I play them for someone, they're like, "Who's this?" I feel like I've heard them before. Because they just blend in everything you've ever heard, I feel like. And they're good. They were good live, too. I would see them again, definitely. So they don't come to the States often. Obviously, now they're not. But I would recommend seeing them.
They're Australian?
They're Australian.
There's a lot of good music coming from Australia lately.
Yeah.
I feel like within the past 10 years or so.
Oh, definitely.
Awesome. Awesome. All right, we ready to move on?
Yeah, this is.
Are you licking? Don't get cocky now.
No, that's what I do. If I have condiments, I lick the plate.
All right, well, watch out.
I'm not gonna lick those.
All right, ready to move on to number 2, everybody?
I'm down.
This is the
Let's do it.
garlic and
Garlic naan.
garlic naan hot sauce.
That would be good.
Oh,
Garlic naan is good.
Too much.
garlic smell.
Oh, pepperoncini. Pepperoncini's good.
This one actually tastes really good. What do you guys think? It has a really nice flavor.
Yeah, it's nice.
It doesn't taste very hot, but it has a really nice flavor.
It's got a nice sweetness to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got some voodoo chips back here too.
We do. So I don't think one episode will go by without us mentioning.
Remember last time?
like,
Remember the Scream last? I was thinking about that today. The Scream I did.
I do remember that. I saw a show about it this morning. You want something?
I have to take a trip to the Zaps factory.
Ooh, that sounds great.
Yeah, I know. I want to go to the Zaps factory. I want us to.
It's not
I
that
want us to
far.
be called like Zaps
Where
Presents.
is it? Oh, the one in yeah.
Really?
I wanna go.
Somewhere.
Go check out how they make the Zaps. My next one is by Run the Jewels. It's the final song off of Run the Jewels 4, which came out in 2020. I want to say April
RTJ.
2020. It's called A Few Words for the Firing Squad, and that's like the name of the song is like what I think when I hear it, I imagine them like blindfolded with cigarettes in their mouths and sort of giving their like last words.
Well, this song
on
is
Earth.
very. This song feels like they're like you explained it perfectly. It's a build up to something.
Yeah, and then the instrumentals are like very like
Oh,
it's like
it's
like
pulsing,
strings, right?
yeah.
That are very like
Yep.
you feel it coming, and it ends with this like big sax solo, and there's like almost a skit or something at the end that's kind of like the theme song to their show, like a Dukes of
Yeah.
Hazzard style show, like framing them as some sort of like action hero duo. And just like, I feel like everything good about Run the Jewels is like in this song, and like both of their LPs and Killer Mike's real strengths are really shine brightly in this song. And it's just like a great song and a great album closer. And Yankee and the Brave, that's the name of that like kind of skit thing that like shows up. I think it starts the album too, and then ends
Oh, it ends it.
as well. But yeah, Run the Jewels have only put out 4 albums, and like they've all been good. Like that's a group I feel like you can really count on for quality. Like they never put out a bad album.
People put them like with Death Grips. I feel like they say those are like 2 bands that do that same kind of music. But I like. Run
Wait,
the
they do the
Jewels.
same kind of music as each other? Death Grips and Run the Jewels?
People that I've talked to, like
No,
they
that's
compare
crazy
them.
talk.
Yeah,
they don't
compare
sound
them,
anything
but
like each
I was
other.
gonna say they sound nothing alike,
No,
but
they don't.
they get jumbled in as the same like genre, which I think is
No, that's
bullshit.
really,
I think it's bullshit.
That's pretty ridiculous.
I like Run the Jewels a lot. I like Death Grips.
I like
a lot
Death
for a
Grips
different
too,
reason,
but yeah, but
I think
no.
Run the Jewels are awesome.
I don't think you'd ever hear a Death Grip song and think it's a Run the Jewels song. That's crazy to me.
People are insane.
Yeah, right.
Like
Ridiculous.
some people shouldn't be allowed on the road. It's another thing.
If you think that
People-
you
yeah.
would take your license away, if you think that.
Yeah, it's freaky. But
Yeah.
this song, like, it's the blindfold thing's a good analogy. But it's a huge. The whole song feels like a build up to me. That's all I can really say. It feels like it's building up to something, and everything just goes crazy at the end.
Yeah,
It's great driving music,
yeah.
great pump up music.
Hell yeah.
Like, if
Lots
you're,
of
like,
that's
working
jam
out or
we gotta
whatever.
do at some point. List the pump up music.
I did. I used this list today when I was like working out.
And look at you. You're busting
Look at
out of
me.
your shirt.
After it's good. It's perfect. That song is perfect to get hyped to.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, they're just a band that I will always be. I've been fans of these guys like independently of each other too, so it's like cool that they've come together and created this awesome thing. Actually, Rage Against the Machine were supposed to play at Madison Square Garden before the world ended, and Run the Jewels
Oh, they were
supposed
opening.
to open, and I thought, well, I've seen the Prophets of Rage, which is
Oh, that's just like
something.
it's just like Tom Morello. Like just Tom Morello like
Tom
whacking
Morello,
it on stage.
Pretty much, yeah. Well, like the 2 guys that they got, so it's like instead of Zach De La Roca, they got Chuck D and Be Real, who are both great. But it's not like you get, oh, we got those two, that equals one Zach.
Yeah, well,
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, like, that's a math equation. Yeah. Chuck D.
So it's like I saw them once and it was cool. Like it's just a pleasure to see all of those legends like on one stage together. But it's like
Not the
when
same.
you hear Be Real trying to sing Know Your Enemy, it's like, well, this isn't the same.
You know what's bad too? Another thing, Chris Cornell, when he tried doing the songs, it was like...
Oh yeah, I remember a video of him playing Know Your Enemy and singing it. It's like, it
terrible,
sounded
but-
so bad.
And Chris Cornell is one of my favorite singers ever, but
Just don't
sometimes...
fit, bro.
Yeah. It's like he put on a pair of like... Never mind. I was going to say like something about like Adidas or... I don't know my shoes.
Well, all right, so you're up, number 2.
Pass the lamb sauce!
Eat that already? I do like lemon juice.
It just tastes good.
I'll have some too.
Alright, we're going to do this.
Go ahead,
Well,
Joe.
I love...
Did you guys detect any spice on that either? I really didn't.
No, it just tasted sweetness.
I
So
love-
I guess these first ones are just really light.
They give you a false sense of security.
Until you hit what?
That tastes
That's
really
Tears in
good.
the Sun, that's probably because Los Calientes is not that spicy.
It has some heat to it though. Like these, I literally don't detect any. That's why I keep trying it.
This
Yeah.
tastes like there's a place there was Surf Taco.
Yeah.
Nearby. It tastes like something they would put on one of their burritos or tacos. It's like very tropical.
Yeah, I like this one.
It's really good.
It's tasty.
It's like something you would add to something, but it's not spicy at all.
No.
The Zaps
Anyway.
factory, they're throwing Zaps out in Hollywood.
It's good. My next song is by a band called Tame Impala, and the song is called Lost in Yesterday. Yeah, I feel like if you've heard this band, you've been in like, well, they played in like Forever 21. I know that because I've been in Forever 21 like a bunch. And that's all I have to say.
That's it.
No. No, but Tame Impala is, they're very accessible for like, I feel like they unite every kind of fan. Like they're very popular. Like they could be on the radio as like a really big hit sort of thing, like pop, top 40 hit. But then also they have these like deep cuts that are like straight out of like 60s, like garage, psychedelia sort of rock and roll sort of thing. And Kevin Parker, he's such an amazing musician to the point where like...
Yeah, he plays everything on the records,
I
right?
think he plays everything and he
Yeah.
produces, he makes the drums sound great. He's just a genius. I mean, he definitely knows what he's doing. But this song I really liked. It was just, I could listen to it over and over, that sort of thing. And it's just really catchy when the chorus comes in. And it's really fulfilling to hear. Because I'm a big fan of the way bass guitar sounds. And the bass in this song is so smooth. You could hear every note. Like every note is played as if it was meant to be placed over a track. And I think this was definitely my favorite one off of the Slow Rush album. But yeah, Tame Impala is really good. They did, I know Currents is their most popular. They also have Inner Speaker, which is really good. But this song is one of my favorites by them, I think. And it's really good.
It's an album that has Elephant on it. Is that called Lonerism?
Yes. I think so.
That's the only
Elephant's
one.
good. Yeah.
That's the only one that I really listened to. There's a song called "Be Above It." You know that song?
Okay. Yeah.
That's
Yeah, that song's
that's like
good.
hands down my favorite Tame Impala
Yeah, Be
song.
Above It's really good.
Yeah, I actually saw them with the Flaming Lips.
Oh, they open?
In 2013. So it was before they really blew up with with Currents.
Now I was going to say, they like sell out Madison Square
I
Garden.
know,
It's
yeah.
like-
This was at Terminal 5 in New York, which is a like mid-sized venue. But yeah, I like Tame Impala, and to me they're like a psychedelic kind of starter kit.
Yeah, that's
like if you like that, it might lead you to something
Definitely.
else. But
it's really accessible sounding.
But like from that album, which is pretty much just like a straight up psychedelic rock record, Lonerism, I know they got a little more like sort of pop oriented.
Yeah.
But I tell you what though, like I haven't really listened to all that stuff, but this one leans to the poppier side. But like it's fantastic. It really is. It is great. It's like I don't know, sort of like taking that psychedelic rock sound and like making it more pop oriented with great results and like really great bass on it too.
Yeah, it's a
really good song.
I like the song a lot.
Yeah, so it made me think like, oh, I should check. I've never listened to Crumpets all the way through, so I should check that out because I probably like it.
Currents is really good. I feel like Currents is more similar to this than the Woolly Elephant track that you like, and
it's a good song.
The Elephant track, the Elephant in the Room. No, but yeah, this album is good too. It has a lot of songs that sound like they were hits before, like you've heard them before. Be like, wait a second, I never heard this before. The song's just really catchy.
Well, I got something to say about that with my next song, actually.
Gotcha. But that's about all I gotta say.
Yeah, that's good. I like that song a lot.
One Tame Impala song equates to one of that sauce for me.
All right. Are you ready for the next one?
Sure.
This is.
Ooh, that one looks. Does it? I
It's
thought
a
it's a
different color.
Bourdain style.
Bourdain style.
Like rest in peace, right?
Yes. Rest in peace, Anthony. All right. Moving on. How's everyone doing over
I
there?
wish it was Andrew Zimmern.
That's fine.
Yeah, so far, not a lot of spice.
I'm ready
but
for heat.
Here we go. I think this is going to be a be careful what you wish for type of situation.
The people behind the camera get to experience it before me.
Well, I can already tell you, like, I am getting a little heat on this one.
Yeah, there's a little bit.
Yeah, not like, it's not like brutal, but like immediately I felt it. Okay, this actually feels warm in a way that the first two didn't. So, number 3 is like a real popular one. If you know one song from this decade so far, you probably know this one. And what you were just saying is like this perfect segue because when I
I think I know what you mean.
yeah.
Because when I heard it, I was like, this is a song from...
Yeah, when I first heard this song, I feel like you could mistake this as like a real big pop hit from the 80s. It just
Exactly.
it sounds like a song that you've already heard. And like, I want to say... when I first heard the song Real Love Baby by Father John Misty, I got that same vibe of like, oh, this sounds like it's something I've known and loved forever, even though this is the first time I've ever heard it. I'm talking about Blinding Lights by The Weeknd.
That song, it's insane.
It's like, it's such a big hit and deservedly so. The only negative thing I have to say about it is it might suffer from a bit of overexposure now, but like, damn if it doesn't deserve it. Like, this is a great song that I feel like is one of those sort of equalizers. Like, why wouldn't you like this? Like, this is just a great song that sounded like it could have been like starting in like 1978. Like, this could have been a hit any year starting then. And yeah, I'm like, I know like a couple Weeknd songs here and there. I can't say that I'm a huge fan, but this song is like, first time I heard it, I was like, damn, like he is bringing the thunder with this one.
Well, they played this song as something. I forget what it was. I think it was like a Grand Theft Auto trailer.
Oh yeah, that sounds.
I think
perfect.
it was.
Yeah.
The new GTA game that's come, like the remaster. I think I don't know if it is, but this song was in it, and I thought it was an '80s song, and I had to look up what it was, and I found out it was The Weeknd. I was like, wow, this is The Weeknd, and now I want to listen to, like all this stuff.
Yeah, I would like to hear it more because
Really
it
talented.
is really great. There's another one. Do you remember the song "Holding On for Life" by Broken Bells?
No, I don't know.
That one sounded like it could have been straight out of like the 70s, like BG era type of 70s. But there's a few tracks like that in my life where it's like
This one's scary to me. Like
scary.
it sounds like
it's a time traveler.
yeah, like it sounds like a song exactly what you described. Yeah.
Right? And I think that's a really, not even just like, there's so many songs that are like, oh, it's clearly going for an 80s aesthetic. But this one is just like, this sounds like it is literally something from the 80s.
I think we talked about it before with the Greta Van Fleet band. When I first heard them, I thought they were Led Zeppelin.
I think that's what they're going for.
But it freaked me out when I found out, and this had the same kind of reaction. I was like, wait a second, this isn't Led Zeppelin? So I heard it on the radio. Oh yeah, I thought the Weeknd song was something off of like All of My Love.
You haven't heard a lot of Led Zeppelin, have you?
Yeah, I like that song.
Yeah. So that's my number 3. I feel like that's a song that can't really be denied. Like it's just such a good, like it's a hit for a reason, So anyway, your turn, bub.
My turn. Alrighty.
This one's good. It definitely tastes a little heat.
Got a little lingering on this one.
Yeah, it still feels kind of warm in there. Yeah.
A nice.
Ready to try one, Olivia? No.
maybe Tabasco level, like basic Tabasco. I don't know.
Let's see.
So we started off like cooler than Tabasco, right?
Yeah,
Like,
this
very-
is probably a Tabasco, like a regular Tabasco.
I don't know why,
I'd
but-
say.
I'm getting like almost like it reminds me of that one from the store that you work.
Right. Garcia's.
Garcia. Yeah. No, Garcia is just the inferior.
I know. I think Garcia is just a term we could use for any place we don't want to mention.
Garcia Juniors.
Garcia Junior.
It's got a little bit of kick. I think this was when like Gwyneth Paltrow started like they're like I can't do it.
What? Gwyneth Paltrow wasn't on the show. Who are you thinking of?
Someone else. Anyway, my
It's a good Gwyneth Paltrow impression. Can we hear that one more time?
I can't do it. And my third song is by an artist who I don't really know much about, but
Well, right.
Olivia here, who's in the audience, my beloved. She got the album by King Krule, and the first track, Cellular, really just hit me with a lot of feels in the car. That's the only way I could describe it when I heard it. And,
Please don't describe it that way.
no, it made feels.
I hate that term.
I hate it too, but that's just what came out.
Alright, fair enough. You describe it however way you want. I'm sorry, I'm not a judge.
No, it hit me with that sort of like dark kind of New Order sort of vibe, like all that kind of dark, synth pop, but with a touch of his voice is very monotone and very different sounding. He has a very deep voice.
You ever seen him?
He looks like a Ron.
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't look like he
Ron
sounds.
Weasley.
He doesn't
No, that's-
sound like he looks. He's
That's what I think. The first person who described him to me, he was like, they're like, oh, he looks like a 14-year-old kid, but he sounds like a 40-year-old.
I feel like it's the classic sort of Rick Astley type of
Yeah,
deal,
yeah.
where like.
But you can
Like,
tell me definitely like this song reminds me of like cigarettes. If that makes sense.
Of cigarettes?
Yeah, like the way that you feel when you're around like a hazy, like smoky
Oh
room.
yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
But yeah, I would say I'm a fan of his now. This album is really good. I need to check out his older stuff. But
I'm
yeah,
familiar with
King
his
Krule.
like first album. I forget what it's called, but it has a song called "A Lizard State" on it, which is
Yeah,
like
know that
weird
song.
and crazy and ridiculous and like a little nutty. But
Yeah.
yeah, I like this song. It was like mellower than I'm used to him sounding.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know his catalog super well. But I did like he's just something weird and different. Like a lot
Yeah,
of
it's very
interesting,
weird.
crazy influences, but very unique type of performer. But yeah, I like King Krule. I have for a while.
Rick Astley with an edge.
Rick Astley's got some good songs that people don't know
He
about.
played in New York like before the world turned.
Yeah,
I didn't go, but
we should go next time. Awesome. Well, you ready to move on?
sure.
All right. So now we're at now the bottles are looking like
Ooh,
scary.
no.
areas.
Well, the bottle is nice looking. It's got like a green devil on it.
Yes.
All right. This is Hellfire.
Yes, it is.
Did you put enough on? I don't know. You want some more?
You want more Hellfire?
This is the one that Noel Gallagher shot Ricks with. He was on it. Did you see that?
I do.
one?
Yeah, I saw it.
Taking another one.
He got very fired up with the host.
You really go for it.
I feel like the last one was hotter.
Really?
What do you think?
I don't know yet, but you guys know.
It's like warm.
Yeah, I would agree. I think the last one was
Does it?
hotter.
Is it
This
like
one
a,
looks like, based on the bottle, you'd think, oh,
I
this
got a
is-
little more.
Is it like a slow burn or?
No, I don't think. I'm not getting. I mean, I'm gonna do another because I feel like I don't know. Doesn't
What
feel
if
that.
we do a harsh cut?
I'm not crazy about the flavor either. It's
Coffee makes me pee.
Not me.
Pee and sweat.
I think that's gonna be like just a random opening.
Where's the lamb sauce?
This one does not taste.
Roll.
Oh, are you Gordon Ramsay?
Yeah.
This doesn't taste that hot to me.
Which one?
What's up?
To try? Oh, this is a big moment.
Oh, Olivia's gonna try.
I think she'll like the second one. If you like,
Second one is good. Yeah, it's not very hot at all.
The third one's pretty good too.
Honestly, I didn't taste. The third one has a little heat to it. This one I didn't taste any heat.
this one
at
tastes
all.
like surf taco, like your defining moment.
Mm-hmm.
Ow. It's after.
God damn, almost like those sweet onions.
You like it? You have to try the last dab.
That one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really?
Number 4 is called Kids by Orville Peck from an EP called Show Pony. He had an album called Pony, a full-length album called Pony in 2019. So this is a Show Pony. I don't know, it's a companion piece or something like that.
Gotta be.
But I would say, like, when you talk about country music, a lot of people just shut off and either say, I don't like that at all, or they say, oh, I only like old stuff. But I would say give Orville Peck a try and see what you think of that, because his music is really...
His appearance draws you in.
Well, I think that too.
That doesn't do it.
The way he looks is like... Not like you would expect a country singer to look. He's also Canadian. But this song is a bit... I think his songs from the full length are more like grander sounding, more instrumentation. This is a more laid back acoustic affair.
It's a beautiful song.
But yeah, it is a really beautiful song. And he's an artist that, like, once the world gets back to normal, I'd really love to go see him live. His album, Show Pony, I honestly haven't listened to. Like, I've listened to a little bit here and there, and it's good. But like his Pony, his debut self-titled is like really phenomenal, start to finish, and his music is like really heartfelt, really touching, and really unique and interesting. So if you think you don't like, modern country, I'd give Orville Peck a try.
This song, in particular, the way that his voice sounds makes me feel the same way that I feel when I drink whiskey. If that makes any sense.
So cigarettes, the last one, whiskey.
Yeah.
This one, yeah.
Like very warm, very like got that grit, that like just like Orville Peck is whiskey in human form.
Someone described his voice as like, or like his whole aesthetic is like a combination of Marty Robbins, like an old country western singer, Morrissey, was out the horrible parts of him, and like Elvis, like all mixed up into one.
I can see the Elvis part actually.
Yeah.
But I'd never heard this song before listening to it a few days ago, and I really dig it. And if this is country, I'm in. For anyone.
See, I got one.
I personally don't mind. I like country, but like some people are very adamantly against it.
Well, I think what
because the pickup trucks and they think of like banging on the back of a pickup truck.
Well, I think what people you don't think of that?
That's what people told me
banging
before.
on the back of a banging on the back of a pickup truck. You know that song?
I don't know that song.
Customers at
Very familiar.
customers at Garcia's have said that to me before about country.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. I'm like, really?
Well, I think a lot of what people think they don't like is like the bad pop country, and there's a lot of bad pop country. But if you if you based all the rock music you heard off of like Papa Roach, then you probably wouldn't like rock music. So,
or if you like Kiss, like if you think Kiss is the only rock band, those same kind of mentality.
So, but I love Orville Peck. He's one of my favorite more contemporary artists.
He does some other obscure stuff too, which I've heard.
Yeah,
it gets very in depth.
Yeah,
his catalog. Yeah.
So definitely worth checking out if you haven't checked him out already. I think he's awesome and truly an artist to watch out for.
I like it.
Oh, so it's your turn finally to try this.
So it looks. I like the logo a lot.
Yeah, it looks really cool. It looks like it'd be scary, scarily hot. But honestly, I don't. There's a little heat to it, but I feel like this one might have been even hotter.
Once they start getting chunky, I feel like it'll get really hot.
Are you doing 2?
Yeah, I'll do 2. Why not?
I did 3, so.
I think it's about equal with that one, but it coats the mouth more, but not in a bad way.
Yeah.
So
It does feel. I feel like warm now. Do you
Yeah,
guys feel like
that's
a
right.
warm, not hot, but like a warmth in your?
It's a slow burner
Mm.
sort of thing.
I did have 3 of them. Though, so.
Yeah.
It'd be
Oh, I had
a
that.
slow burner.
Yeah. All right, what you got?
My next song, another one that actually Olivia showed me. This is the next one. It's by a band called La Femme. It's called Cool Colorado. And once again, on a CD, these CDs are still a thing.
Mhm.
This song just really, like the vibe of it is so easygoing and relaxed and just really good, upbeat, but at the same time, like just like dreamy kind of music. And it's they're from France, I believe, right? Yeah, they're from France, and I don't know too much else by them, but this song in particular, just everything about it is very, very good. And it's another one similar to, Lost in Yesterday that I could just listen to over and over, not get sick of. And yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about it. But it's a good song. Colorado's cool too, so I get what they're going for.
Colorado is cool.
Cool Colorado.
This reminded me of. I really enjoyed it. It was cool and chill. But immediately, as soon as I heard it, I thought, "Oh, French Mac DeMarco."
Frack DeMarco.
Which is like I like Mac DeMarco a lot. So it didn't bother me at all. I thought.
No, you're right. I do think maybe the horns they added were a little different, but
Well, it was just the guitar. The way the
yeah.
guitar sounds is total Mac
Definitely.
DeMarco.
Mac DeMarco's cool. Mac DeMarco's good. His last album was really good.
Yeah, I know you were
As a
really
Cowboy.
into that one. Yeah, sounded more sparse than his other stuff, but like a little more
Yeah,
like stripped back.
yeah, definitely. It was more acousticy, but I definitely can see that with this song. I think a lot of their other stuff is more them, I guess, and this is more of like, I think this is their most popular song like as of now. I don't know, but it's a really good tune.
No, I liked it. Yeah, that's very good.
Frack DeMarco.
Frack DeMarco. All right, now that we're done talking about Frack DeMarco. Oh, this is my favorite one. I mean, this is the only one I've tried before today.
So is this one hot?
It's a little hot, but it's not. I don't think you'll be like upset.
49,000.
Is that a lot?
It's less than this. I think the next one is more than this.
49,000.
This one to me is just like delicious.
Now, from the last one, like it's not bad, but my tongue is affected a little bit.
No.
So I know that it's gonna get bad.
This one I do also feel like is has a little bit more of like a slowly gets to you, whereas the other ones I felt the heat real quick, but like it died off really quick. This one I feel like maybe stays with you a little longer.
Cool.
So, okay.
Would you drink it?
I'd take a sip.
Okay.
Are you asking me to?
No, just hypothetically, like if you had to, like if you were like being tortured or something.
And they were like, drink this or I'll
Yeah.
stab you in the kidney.
Hey, that's happened to me before. It's not a pleasant experience. They didn't make me drink hot sauce.
They stabbed you in the kidney?
Maybe I left or right kidney. Yes.
Is this a real thing then?
No.
Alright. Okay, so this next one is by Bootsy Collins with Snoop Dogg from...
First off, anything with Snoop. I'm sorry. Just it's like hook, line, and sinker, you know?
It just blends so perfectly. The song's called Jam On from Bootsy's 2020 album, Power of the One. Last year I went through like a little funk phase, and I started getting into like Parliament and Zap, and like the Parliament. The Parliament's a little confusing because there's like Parliament, there's Funkadelic, there's all sorts of like it's like a family tree or something like that with all sorts of different limbs. But I really started checking out Bootsy, who just like is a great musician, obviously, but just his like personality and his music really just pops and shines through, and he's just like a hard guy to not like he's just such a charismatic presence, and something about him is so almost like a
Bootsy Collins
cartoon
start?
character, you know. Well, actually, he started playing with James Brown, like in the '60s. He was part of James Brown's band before he joined this like Funkadelic collective in the '70s, which is I think really where his like Bootsy image started to like pop. But he's been a big influence on Les Claypool and stuff like that. Like he's widely revered.
Yeah,
But this song is like, it's just such a like classic,
really good.
like groove and jam, and like a classic sort of funkadelic style,
Just
beat
makes me
and groove to it.
If you're at like a nightclub, it's like what I imagine.
Yeah.
And I don't know who's singing, but he reminds me of Beck almost. The one singer off of the one album Beck did. It was really funky. Midnight Vultures. I don't know if you listen to that album, but this song reminds me of something off of that album with Snoop Dogg, which makes it better.
Yeah, I think the inclusion of Snoop here is just like too perfect. Like it just works.
It was amazing.
Too well.
It reminds me of some of Snoop's earlier stuff too that he collaborated on.
Yeah, I know funk was definitely an influence on like Dr. Dre and Snoop and stuff like that. And I believe they've collaborated in the past. I could be wrong on that, but just to hear them together and hear Bootsy sounding like as awesome and funky as ever, and just
It's incredible.
hearing Snoop in there too. It's just like it was really great, and this is just. I love Bootsy Collins. He's just, if you ever heard or listened to Bootsy, like check him out. He's just like such a cool dude, such a cool musician, and probably has influenced someone that you're a fan of at some point. It's just great. I actually got to the point where I was like, I should start making some like funk jams, and I'm like, wait, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Just because I like it doesn't mean I can do it.
Did the song hit you in the feels?
No, stop saying that. No, it didn't hit me in the feels, but I really do. I love it, and I really implore you to check out Bootsy Collins if this sounds.
I love the guitars in the background. It's like endless shredding guitars.
Yeah.
It's like really late, like deep in the mix, but you can hear them. It's like almost like the whole song is one guitar solo.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that was definitely a thing back in the day. Like, just keep it going, just keep the party going. But
I need to watch out I don't do this.
Yeah, careful around the eyes.
Yeah,
He always says that.
do that. Yeah.
No one shaved their head to be our Sean Evans today.
I was gonna wear a ball cap.
All right, so that is my number 5.
Nice.
So now we're on your number 5. You gotta try.
Did you do 2 of these?
I did one, but I put a healthy
Alrighty.
dollop on top.
So this is Los Calientes.
I think it's very delicious.
What's the Scoville for this one? Like 59? 49.
49.
How do you guys like Los Calientes Rojo?
Oh, that's good. Yeah,
It's really tasty, right? Yeah.
Wow. It's like a really good chipotle kind of sauce.
It's very like
But it
apricot based, I think.
It has a lot of fruit in there too that I could taste.
Yeah.
And it fills like the palate in a very not too spicy way, but it tastes really good.
Yeah, I feel like there's a very pleasant heat that comes with this.
It's great.
But I still feel nice,
It's like it's good. Anyway, my next song is by a band called Weezer.
Who?
Do you know about them?
Doesn't ring a bell.
Do you know Rivers Cuomo?
Oh wait, is that the guy Matt Sharp from the Rentals? He's in Weezer, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. I like the Rentals. But.
Yep. But Weezer, they were a band. They did a song called what was it? It was called like the Sweater Song or something like that. And they did a song. They covered a Buddy Holly song.
That was a good one.
And they got the Arnold's guy from.
Oh yeah, I remember that. It's not so good, Al.
No, but anyway, this song, I think this is one of my favorite songs, like ever. Just because I think I've discussed before, lyrics don't usually hit me before music, but with this song, the lyrics.
What's it called?
It's called. Oh, I'm sorry. It's called All My Favorite Songs off of their newest album, OK Human. I haven't really liked a lot of their albums like in full since they put one out called Everything Will Be Alright in the End, which was really good. And then the White Album was pretty good. But
There's a couple songs from Everything Will Be Alright in the end. Which
Yeah.
I like. There was one called Go Away with Bethany from Best Coast that I liked.
Yeah.
But then there was Back to the Shack, which I
That
really,
one was good.
really didn't
Yeah.
like. I
Oh, you didn't like it? I like
at
that
all.
song. It reminds me of like their 90s stuff.
It reminded me. It felt to me like they were trying to They're like
That's why.
trying too hard with that.
The
one.
lyrics were bad.
Yeah, that
That's
was
the
my
part
big
was
problem.
awful.
And usually, I'm not a big lyrics guy either, but they were so back to the shack like it's 94, and it's like,
Yeah,
come
it's
on,
bad.
this is like real groany type of
Oh,
stuff.
I'm thinking of the song Memories.
Oh, yeah,
I liked.
that- I like that, yeah,
I
that's a
didn't
good-
like Back to the Shack.
Yeah,
It's cringy.
Memories is a good song.
Memories is
I like
great.
that
It was
one.
in Jackass 3.
Yeah, and like you feel like that just
Yep.
made you feel a certain type of way.
Oh, yeah. But this song, I don't know, what do you think about it? Because it sounds like a Beatles song to me.
I liked it. I honestly was not expecting to because I haven't really kept up with. I haven't felt the urge to keep up
Yeah.
with Weezer at all. Like
Me neither.
I think
Yeah.
the first few albums are really good. I'll even put the Green album in there. I think the Green album is quite good, and even Maladroit actually their fourth album.
Green Album's got Crab, right?
Yeah, crap, and it's in the fold. And
Pork and Beans is a good song.
That's from the Red album. I think that is where I officially jump off.
Pork and Beans, the music video is amazing. It's
I've
like
seen
all
it, yeah.
YouTube
Yeah.
stars.
I don't like that song. No, I don't like that song at all.
But this song, though, the lyrics describe, it's like a perfect sabotaging song. It's like, the lyrics are like, all my favorite songs are slow and sad, all my favorite people make me mad, everything that feels so good is bad. Like, these lyrics are great. Like, it's just, if you ever felt like down in the dumps, you've felt these things before, like about yourself. And he's basically saying, like, I've been in this position. He says, like, he likes going to parties, but he gets like anxiety, so he doesn't go. It's just really, really an emotional kind of, like, you could tell he put everything into these lyrics.
Yeah,
And,
I feel like it's real relatable in that way.
This album is really good too. The song Grapes of Wrath is really good, and there's a song called Aloo Gobi, which is like an Indian thing, like Indian food. It's awesome.
They wrote a song about it.
Yeah, I guess so.
Honestly, I have heard good things about this album, and I do like this song. I especially like the I don't know what's wrong with me. I like
it
the lyrics.
kicks in.
Yeah, really.
I love the drums when they kick in too.
Yeah.
And it's all piano and instrumentals. I don't think there's any guitars. Maybe there's acoustic guitar, but
Yeah.
it's a very different approach. But I'm very happy they came out with this album after some, not like Hurley.
I feel like I'm always prepared to not like what Weezer does, and then when I do, it's a very pleasant surprise.
This album did it for me. It's a good album.
Yeah, you know what? Based on this, like I would give it a listen because I enjoyed it. I did.
His mustache too is a good aesthetic. Like if you watch the video, he has a new mustache.
Can you hear it on the song?
You can. When I hear the song, I think of his
Mustache
mustache.
sounds really good.
I think of his mustache and the turtleneck,
The turtleneck.
and I'm like, yeah.
You know, I would give it a listen because
Why not?
I think this is a good song. I do like this
Aloo
song.
Gobi.
I like that name. Okay, Human too. I'm assuming
like OK
it's something
Computer,
OK
yeah.
Computer. Well, I know that he's a Radiohead fan because when I've seen him twice.
Yeah, is he
and
Paranoid?
They did Paranoid
Yeah.
Android. So funny though because you could tell that was a show that they played with the Flaming Lips.
Okay.
And their sets crisscross, which is still to this day I've never
Oh,
seen any.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Weezer would play 3 songs
That's
and then
the
go
opera.
away, and then the Flaming Lips would play 3 songs and go away. The crowd, you can tell, wanted nothing to do with the Flaming Lips. And then when
Sucks.
Weezer would come on and play, they were like, "Okay, Weezer's back. All right, let's hear
Did they
the
boo?
sweater song." And then they'd play like a cover of Paranoid Android or a weird B-side like "You Gave Your Love to Me Softly," like one that I love from the Angus soundtrack. So it feels like Weezer was playing for me that night.
Okay.
I remember people when the Flaming Lips were playing, they were like, "Oh my God, you suck!
They were
I
saying
hate
that?
you so much!" Like people were
They were
not-
booing and stuff?
Yeah. And then Weezer would come on, and they would be like mad that they weren't playing the Weezer songs they wanted to hear.
Those are the same kind of people who said the stuff about the banging on the back truck. Like,
Same
and then
crew.
they'll go to the concert hammered and they'll be like, I love this. People suck. I'm sorry, no, people don't suck. But they can choose to suck.
A lot of people. Well, it's I think it's the louder ones that suck, and those are the ones you hear from. The quieter
the
ones
louder
that don't
ones.
suck, you don't hear from them because they're better behaved.
Yeah.
So anyway, yes, good song. I appreciated that song and I liked it. And it's nice, like when a band that's been there your whole life is like
It
still putting out
surprised me.
decent stuff. So
It definitely surprised me, this one.
have you listened to the Rentals though? By the way, the Rentals.
Oh, the Rentals are great,
I
yeah.
love the Rentals. I feel like everything the
played-
Rentals have put out has been good and consistent. And
They
that's
played
not
at the Franz Ferdinand venue.
Stone Pony.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there for that. That was a good show. And their most recent album. I don't know if it's their most recent yet, but it was from like 2015 or something like that. It was called Lost in Alphaville, and
Okay.
it was very good. Like a really, really good album. It had, I think, the dude from the Black Keys. What's his name? The drummer.
Pat Carney.
Yeah, he did some like production on there.
Nice.
The from Lucius, Holly and Jess from Lucius sang on it, which I love Lucius. So yeah, that was a really good record. All right, what are we on? We're on number 6, and I feel like we're getting into the hotter
69,000.
69.
Yeah.
The last one was 49, so
Yeah.
this is 69. So we're jumping 20K.
Tears of the Sun.
Tears of the Sun.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
You can smell this one.
I just want the top.
Oh, sorry.
He's getting an overall.
I like this logo too. It smells like a little spicy.
It's sweet. There's sweetness to it, and I definitely feel some spice.
Kind of like a very good Taco Bell sauce. Like I gotta.
Like fire.
This one I definitely feel like it's the
Some kind of
hottest so
Mexican
far.
sauce.
Um,
I don't know what.
not that it's like
Yeah,
obscenely hot, but
I
this
feel like it
one.
might have disappeared because I'm not getting that.
Well,
Some
we're
more
gonna have
there
to.
we go.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
This is when they start doing that whole, you know, like.
We're doing better than any of the. No, I'm not gonna speak too soon. Some people like get crazy. But
Olivia, you want in on this?
try it.
You don't have to. You don't bend to peer pressure if you don't want to.
I didn't even try it.
What do you think?
Spicy.
Spissy?
Oh, having it fresh, yeah.
Are you gonna do
there's a
that?
Yeah, there's definitely some kick to it. Alright, so yeah, if you guys want to take more, take as much as
She
you
like
want.
doesn't eat spice.
No? Okay, she gonna make it?
Do you want some lemon juice? There's lemon.
Lemon juice is good. Just squirt it down.
Don't die, Olivia. Alright,
No, the heat.
oh, number 6. Okay.
I'm very proud though, because that's she won't even eat like hot sauce when I have it at home.
No. Alright, so we're on number 6. This is from a band who I hadn't heard any new music of them from them since 1995.
Gary Glitter.
No. I wish he would stop coming up so much on this show. Why do we talk about Gary Glitter so much?
There's an underlying motive to
No. We're not uncanceling Gary Glitter. He will remain cancelled.
I'm completely joking.
It's more like canceling was a term, but it's like he was arrested for child pornography. I feel like that is a permanent cancel right
It
there.
is. Gary Glitter should not be. Right now, he's a joke. Yeah, we just made a joke about him.
It's true. We don't take him seriously.
It's the guy that did the Joker song.
What song?
Oh
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
But he got arrested.
Oh,
I
I
also
hear that.
originally did the "Do You Want to Touch Me?" The Joan Jett covered it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was his originally, which in context is
Maybe one day we'll bring him back.
no. All right, listen. Stop trying to uncancel Gary Glitter. It's a really weird thing you're trying to do.
All right, let's go.
All right. Hum. I want to talk about the band Hum.
Love this band.
From so I had the album. I think if you have one Hum album, you'd prefer an astronaut from.
Also, there was what is it? Downward is Heavenward.
Yeah, that came between these two, but I never had that. The only album of theirs I ever had was You Prefer an Astronaut, which has their big hit Stars.
I like Your Hair Long. I like that song a lot. It makes me want to have long hair all the time.
That album is good, but I hadn't heard anything. As far as I knew, they weren't together, and they just was it April of 2020? It was like
It was pre-summer, I think.
yeah, they just surprise dropped. I don't think they had been doing anything at all, and they just surprise were like, here, new album, and it's called Inlet. The name of the album. The song is called Waves, which is track 1, and it was like. I've never heard a band take a break for so long and sound so good. Like, not only like on par with, what I already knew them to be capable of, but like better. I don't know how to describe it. Other than, like it's like
they've matured, but because they were young when they started,
Yeah.
they were like 17 or 18 or something.
and it's like it's. I mean, I guess if you want to use this word, of course, shoegaze would be the way to really describe it. But it's like it's heavier. I feel like than they've ever really sounded. But it's also incredibly like I don't know, like welcoming at the same time. As heavy as it is, it's also very like
the album art really. It's like an island sort of.
yeah. Wasn't there like a water or something like that?
The way that album, when I look at it, makes me feel like if I was there, like this is the music that would be playing.
Yeah.
Like desolate, but at the same time welcoming, like you said.
Yeah. It's I don't know. Not like it's heavy, but it's also like I don't know. I just feel so like warm listening to it, and just so like definitely hear it with like some big headphones
Like this sauce.
on. Yeah, exactly. And it's just so good. It's just and the riffs are great, but it's like it's very beautiful. It's like it's heavy, it's beautiful, it's melodic, and it's like I just feel so welcoming to me. Like you hear it, you just want to like be surrounded by.
Yeah, no, I love Hum so much, and this album I haven't listened to it in full yet, but I know this song. I know a few of the first 4 songs I think I listened to.
Yeah.
But it's everything that you said, and it's very they're welcome back in the world of music, and they should have. I'm almost happy that they took this break because now their legacy is kind of like they put out really good albums in the '90s. They didn't put out any, I guess, filler, and now they just came back with this amazing album.
Yeah, because
From what I
I feel
listened
like
to.
when bands keep going and like, oh, they put out another one and then put out another one, their catalog has a tendency to get real kind of watered down.
Like the Green album. Not the Red album, I mean, and like.
Yeah, or just, I don't know, there's these, like, a lot of groups, it's like, well, that's how you do it. You put out a record and then you tour, then you put out a record and you have a tour. And, like, Grateful Dead described them as products, like, with their albums.
Yeah,
were.
They're definitely fresh, and you can tell they had that inspiration after years of being idle.
Yeah, and this is one of those bands where it's like, oh man, like I really wish like they could have toured behind this because I would have been there.
I hope they do.
Yeah, and
I
if they
miss
do,
them, and they played with another band I really like called Failure. They opened for them.
That's a good bill.
That would have been. I'm so upset I missed that. And what's his name? The guitar player from Queens of the Stone Age, Troy.
Oh yeah, Troy Van.
He was in Failure on that tour. That would have been amazing.
Oh. I met him once.
Oh,
When I was like
it was cool.
14.
So you met 2 of Queens of the Stone Age's members.
Yeah, I did. Well, he was playing with a Perfect Circle in I want to say it was the year 2000 at Convention Hall in Asbury, and I used to wait by the Sean remembers. We used to like wait by the buses afterwards because at that time I was really concerned with like I wanted to meet people from the now. Now it's like I'm not gonna say no, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to try to meet someone from the band.
You said he was nice, right?
He was really. He hung out with us for a while. Like I want to say it was a solid half hour, and it was
Really?
winter, and yeah, it was really cool. He was super nice. But I remember when we saw him in Queens, he was spitting on the stage a lot, and like the security, the bouncers that were standing there, really.
I remember that.
Because he's like,
wasn't-
whoa, what the fuck?
It wasn't in like a bad way. Like he wasn't.
No, he wasn't like I'm
jerk
spitting
about
on
it, but
them
he
on
was like.
purpose. But
I think he like almost spit on the bouncer guy. And he was like, this big, burly, muscly guy, and he was like, "Oh, come on!"
yeah, he wasn't.
He was
happy
so mad.
with
He
that.
was so mad.
I think he was just like sometimes you just like
I
you're
forgot
like
about
sweating and you're just like, oh, you need to spit. But I don't think he was thinking about who he was spitting near or next to. But it wasn't like he was just like, fuck you guys.
It was hilarious.
But anyway, good show. That was a good show.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Alrighty. So
One's
this
a little
is
hot.
Tears of the Sun, and I shook it up. I shook it all night long. It's another band. As I'm getting older, I like AC/DC more.
He's
I
great.
appreciate them more.
Do you like? I make a deep distinction though between the Bon Scott era and the Brian Johnson
I
era.
like Bon Scott a lot.
I love Bon Scott. Yeah, there's some like Thunderstruck's a great song from the Brian Johnson era, but Bon Scott stuff to me that's where it's at. What do you think?
The other one was spicier.
Think so?
This one, it's like you could feel it. Like it's like it starts here and it's like opening like an orchid. You Yeah, the other one was
That's such a
definitely.
good way of describing
It's very
things this guy does.
The other one was
isn't it?
definitely spicier, but I like the Caribbean. Well, it's Caribbean and ghost pepper, so I really like it a lot. Yeah, it's cool. The other one was spicier though.
Alright.
In my opinion, I don't know if maybe my
I found this one to be a little spicier, but we all have different mouths.
yeah, but yeah, I'm not like Gwyneth Paltrow or anything. So
I love how when Dylan says something like that, he fucking commits. Like when he said that Reese Witherspoon was the actress in that.
oh, she was.
No, she wasn't.
If you've seen
Can you put up, Joe, in post here, put up a picture of the actress that Dylan claimed was Reese Witherspoon. Put that picture up here and tell me whether or not you think that looks like Reese Witherspoon. What's your number 6?
it's by a band called Idols.
Idols, eh?
Which they're
Tell me
very,
more.
you know, I sound like a jerk saying this, but it's just what happened.
No,
I discovered them before people started listening to them.
before I was cool.
Yeah, which I know it sounds like a hipster or whatever thing to say, but I found them out and nobody knew who they were, and they kind of just blew up out of nowhere, and like they were on they were on Jules Holland, and that kind of took off. But they played at Glastonbury, all that kind of stuff. But it's really good, noisy, dissonant. Well, noise rock is actually like a sub-genre that people really like from the 90s, like, bands like Polvo, all that kind of stuff, Jesus Lizard, all those bands, just to name some. But they do it today, like they're still doing it, but it still has that, like, kind of like, kind of hard, plodding punk sort of vibe. And this song is so catchy to me. I don't know, just the way he sings, like, he's like, you'll not catch me staring at the sun. And it's just really catchy.
What's the song called?
Grounds. The song's called Grounds.
Right.
Off of their newest album. And I really like Idols. I'm not the world's biggest fan of them. Like, I've probably listened to their last album before this one. I listened to this album. But yeah, it's really good. And I hear that their live performance, my friend Bob, I was just talking to the other night, he said like he cried when he saw them, the singer, the kind of stuff he was talking about in between songs, about, he was talking about really, really things that are wrong with the world, but trying to be progressive about changing certain things. I don't know what exactly he was talking about, but that's the gist of it. But I hear they put on a really amazing show, and the energy that's on record kind of, I would assume, conveys to their live set, and it's all there, and I really, really like this band a lot, and this song is really good. This album's really good.
Yeah, I like this song. I know Idols, a couple of their tracks here and there, and they're kind of like very, when you hear them, you know it's them.
Yep. His voice is so signature. It's like,
it's very
got a thick
upfront
accent,
and like authoritative.
Uh-huh.
But this song was really cool. I liked the way, I don't know if it's a guitar or whatever.
That
that's
weird
making that
note.
sound. And it sounds to me like, I don't know how to describe it other than like,
That's the part I like.
glass-like
Yeah.
almost.
Oh, exactly.
But
And the drums.
yeah,
too,
and the way, just the way that the verses kind of are, it's like very unconventional.
Uh-huh.
Just the way that the guitar is making that sound and the drums are just like thumping and pounding, and he's like, "Oh, I got it for him." It's
It's
just like,
sucking on the dum-dum.
yeah,
He says that.
it's like really like raw and aggressive and like powerful and unique. So I really liked it. Yeah, this was a really good song. I like that one a lot.
It's good, yeah.
Awesome, good pick, dog.
Idols.
All right,
Grounds is the song.
I think we're getting into the.
You ready for this?
Did you guys get your next fix here?
99,000.
Well, I'm confused because the other one I don't feel anymore, so
This
Well,
one
let's
kind of
see.
soaked into my tot, so I just can't refresh it, so I don't know if this is going to be good or bad.
This one's really thick.
Oh, the tot has been drenched.
Yeah.
What's this one called? Honey something? Honeysuckler?
Honey badger.
It's
Honey
called
suckler. Do you guys need more of this?
That's actually
No.
my nickname
Oh,
in
you got
high school.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Cheers.
That was my high school nickname.
Honey sucker.
Sweet.
Honey Badger. Ooh, I love honey mustard, so I'm excited.
Oh.
This is a honey
Oh,
mustard.
this is good.
This has a great flavor.
I love
Oh,
honey
there it
mustard,
goes.
so I'm
That's really
excited.
nice.
Yeah,
This one's building a little.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Would you say it's like a roller coaster?
A little bit, yeah. It's like we're.
Yeah, it is like slowly.
Like Nitro?
I mean,
I miss Nitro.
Yeah.
Remember that we went to Six Flags that one time after eating crazy bagels?
Bagel milk.
Like, it was
we had
like
a Fruity Pebbles bagel with vanilla milkshake cream cheese or something.
there's one like Doritos, I think. It was good.
Libby's seen the treat. You gotta take her. It's in
You would eat
Freehold.
that, right?
The bagel nook in Freehold.
oh, that makes me think of the Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles cream cheese.
Oh, that was good.
And we prank called Garcia's. They were
Yes.
not happy about it.
Yes, for decaf horseradish.
They were not happy.
As I
about it.
recall.
Yeah, decaf horseradish.
This is
Sometimes
That's
there's too
smart.
much caffeine in the regular one.
Does horseradish have caffeine? Like, yeah, oh my god, yeah. This keeping me up all night. I couldn't sleep, right?
I think it actually. Oh no, some probiotic things have. I don't know. Some of them are like caffeinated. I think.
So this is definitely the hottest one by far. Would we say that?
Oh
No.
yeah.
I'm so excited because this looks amazing. Like it looks like a sauce, like something.
It's not overwhelming.
Yeah, it's not gonna like, kill you.
I think these last three are going to be the burners.
I put a little too much on that last one.
A little sweat going.
You need to do the lemon again, or
I'm gonna maybe take just a little. Alright. Okay, this next one is a collaboration from an artist that I've loved since high school and another artist that I'm not quite familiar with, but I really like this song. And they don't have a full length album. We don't have.
Is it spicy?
Put too much on that last one. No more?
You don't want more. You're no.
By this point in the Gordon Ramsay video, he was like,
This would be really good on a corn dog.
Shit.
Yeah, I put like a healthy.
Alright, if you're doing that.
Put like a good amount on there.
Would you suck on that sauce?
I love it when you start setting that way, dog.
Would you suck on the sauce like John Mellencamp sucked on a chili dog?
Like on a chili dog, sucking on a chili dog.
Isn't that the best video?
That is maybe my favorite video.
Sucking on chili dog, sucking on chili dog, sucking on a chili dog, sucking on a chili dog.
You guys going around too?
It's gonna kill me.
Well, it kind of just came out there, so I had to add some more to mine, but maybe that equivalent.
Alright.
I still didn't try it, so I'm hyped.
Yeah, it really wants to stay with you too. It's like,
It's so sweet when it starts. That's
oh,
That was so much you put on.
I know.
you okay? You gonna make it?
Should we shout out Lily?
Lily? Yeah, so
Probably
say
so
hi.
thirsty. I know if I drink
Shout
water.
out to Lily.
Hi, Lily.
Our old Garcia's co-worker.
Sean's looking a little shiny. How you feel?
I'm feeling it. I'm definitely.
I feel like I need
okay.
to do another one because
Another,
it's been so long. So here we go. Honeysuckle.
No, I said the honeysuckler.
The honeysuckler.
Wait, James. Would you say it's been a while?
I feel over there.
Would you say that you feel cumbersome?
I have become cumbersome.
Would you say that you feel blurry by Puddle of Mud?
What? I don't know that song.
What about a Girl by Puddle of Mud, the cover?
Their version's better. It's like, easy friend. Right? That's how it's goes. You guys ever heard Puddle of Mud cover Nirvana?
Then there's a video where
It's really
they
good.
make it
It's
slow-mo.
acoustic too.
It's bad.
He's like, he's trying so hard to like channel Kurt Cobain, and it's not going well.
I think you had played it for me. It's terrible. It's
Really not very.
It's one of the best things I've ever seen in my life, but it's simultaneously one of the worst things.
Those are the best things, though.
Yeah.
I think that they're simultaneously also
Yeah.
the worst things.
They got a lot more popular after it, so good for them. Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
snap!
Whoops.
Uh,
Alrighty, let's do
Alright.
this.
so this next one is a collaboration track between Jenny Lewis and Serengeti, who's a
Jenny Lewis in the news.
Jenny Lewis in the News. Serengeti's a rapper from Chicago, who I was not familiar with before I heard this song. And I hate to say this because Jenny's like one of my favorite artists of all time, but her output over the last decade just really hasn't been interesting to me. Like, I shouldn't say interesting, but like hasn't really hit me.
I got you.
Like Rilo Kiley or her first two solo records did when I was younger. I don't know if that's me growing up. I don't know if that's her going into a different direction. But this is different, this song with Serengeti. Because, well, obviously collaboration with a rapper, which I've never really heard her do before. But it's just different and interesting. And it's really nice to hear her sing in a different sort of context. And it's like has a real sort of chill, sensual vibe to it. And I really like this guy too. I should really hear more of his stuff.
This song, it was a short song.
It's very short. I think it's less than 2 minutes. But
I liked it a lot. It's very different than anything I've heard from her.
Yeah.
And I thought it was really catchy and just a really good poppy kind of song.
Did I say the name of it? It's called Idiot. I don't know if I said the name or not. But yeah, it's like that's what I think. One thing I really love about it is it's different. It's different than anything I've ever heard her do before, and I think that was maybe my problem with what like her output over the past decade is that it's just like it's. I feel like recycling ideas, or just I don't know. It just hasn't hit me in any type of real meaningful way. But there's not a full length album yet. I think they have like 4 tracks together, just scattered intermittently.
Oh, they're both working together now for like. Something.
Yeah, well, they've been putting out like a few tracks here and there, but they haven't put out. I'm assuming at some point there's going to be a full length. Yeah, it really does blend together very well, and I think this track's great. And it's like the first Jenny track that I've truly like loved in a really long time. Since like I would say from like Acid Tongue, her second solo album, which was like 08 or something like that. But like I'll always love Jenny. But I just haven't really, really connected with her music.
Well, I'm glad this one did it for you.
Yeah, it's great. It's really great and interesting. And it's like, very unique. Just not even just like pertaining to her, but like in general, like it's a unique and interesting sounding track that I really enjoyed.
I agree.
I feel like
it's
a
good.
Warm. It's like
I'll try this. Alrighty.
Yeah. Like I licked an iron or something.
Like you licked a 9-iron.
You tried it.
How do you feel, Mom?
I'm fine.
It's like you licked.
Let's go to the Spice Lord. It's crazy.
It's like you licked Bob Barker's 9-iron.
It's like I licked Bob Barker's 9-iron. What are you talking about? You say the weirdest sentences sometimes.
I just realized that was like one of the best things I've ever come up with.
Licking Bob Barker's 9-iron. Yeah, no, he's dead.
Oh shit. I was thinking about how Happy Gilmore when he beats
Yeah, I don't know.
Alright, I'm excited because I love honey mustard. I have 2 of them. That's the amount you did, kind of?
Yeah, I didn't have 2 though. Well, I had 3.
Really good.
But I had. You do them one after the other? You're crazy. He's crazy.
Like out of all the sauces, I think it's the best flavor so far.
It does a good flavor, but it really, I feel like the burn kind of hangs out with you for a while.
So a little...
Yeah, it's like the burn invited me over to the crib and we're just chilling. But yeah, I definitely know what you mean.
Right?
And I put a lot on it.
You gonna make it?
Yeah, I'll be fine. It's just, it's more of a feeling, like it affects your entire being.
How's your being doing right now?
It's fun. It's good. It's just like the sweat and it's good. It's spicy. That's definitely the spiciest so far.
Yeah.
Without
We got the bomb evolution coming up, so.
Oh, and when stuff gets spicy for me, I start to pick up, so.
Good to know.
That might happen. I should have prefaced.
Do you want me to squirt this in your mouth?
Maybe. I think I'm good.
Alright.
Alrighty.
What's your number 7?
My number 7 is a song by Childish Gambino called 4226, which is kind of funny because that's not actually the way that I know the song. This song came out as a single. Oh no, something's happening. Now I'm like choking.
Spit. Did the lemon juice make it worse?
No, I choked on spit.
Oh, that's not good either.
All right. 4226 by Childish Gambino, also known as Feels Like Summer. And I think this song, when it first came out in 2019, it's technically a cheat because it did come out in 2019, but it came out in this album in 2020.
I think it counts.
And it's known as something different, I guess. It has like a little bit of a longer intro.
Are all the songs numbered on that
Mhm.
album?
It's like a hidden mystery album. It's like
yeah.
just a white cover.
Yeah.
But I really think this is a perfect summer song. Like, it's called Feels Like Summer. And the music video is just an animated version of Donald Glover walking down the street with his headphones on. Kind of like that awful song that you don't like, Bittersweet Symphony.
I don't.
It's like that kind of, but Donald Glover, Childish Gambino, so it's good.
I will say but the video for Bittersweet Symphony always did stick with me.
Yeah.
Because like just the concept, which is very simple, that he's walking down the street and he is not giving anything to anyone. Like he is like actively bumping into people that are trying to, and people are getting mad at him and stuff. So it is a very memorable video for a song that I always thought was so just overplayed and boring as shit. Anyway, sorry.
But
You brought it up.
but this song is perfect for the summertime, and that was his goal, I guess. Really catchy, really throw it on every time it gets hot out, sort of vibe, like beach vibes. Yeah, I love it. I love Childish Gambino. I love Donald Glover as an actor. Just everything he does, I think he's really good. So
Yeah, I'm a big fan as well, and I thought this song. I've listened to "Awaken My Love" and "Because the Internet" and "Camp." So like essentially all of his albums.
Yeah,
but I haven't listened to this one yet. But I did really enjoy it. And yeah, it just had like classic sort of laid back summer jam to it. Almost.
It's lo-fi, like low. That's like a lo-fi, like people like a chill kind of music to listen to.
Yeah, it's great. I could definitely see like playing it at a outdoor barbecue or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, it was great. I really enjoyed the song a lot, and like I love Donald Glover. He's like a freaking treasure. Atlanta's like my second favorite show on TV. First, we all know, but yeah, I love Atlanta. I love Donald Glover. He's great, and Community.
Seinfeld.
I meant on TV currently.
Seinfeld.
Sure, yeah, Seinfeld. Seinfeld's number 1, Atlanta's number 2. Cheers is number 3. All right, well now we're got to Da Bomb.
Heck yeah. Wait, is Da Bomb?
Da Bomb Evolution is now.
Okay, so
yeah, we don't have.
Just meat? That was spicy, right?
Yeah,
I put a lot on it. Like
Oh yeah. Do you guys want more of this one?
Not at the moment, but I will
I
later.
don't know why.
Sandwiches.
I don't know why I hiccup. Like, I think that's a thing. But like always with when I have a certain level of spice, I'll get these like hiccups.
This is the one. I wish it was actual Da Bomb, but this is Da Bomb Evolution. I'm a little scared. Alright, so this is Da Bomb Evolution because we don't have actual Da Bomb. It didn't come in the set. So, ready?
Let's do this, boys.
I'm not even. I get to relax for a bit because the way we planned it.
Already. Oh.
It's not hitting me yet.
Oh, back to the throat. Forgot.
Is it like acid?
It hasn't
No,
even hit me yet.
Battery acid?
It's kind of got a pineapple thing going. You got a sweetness.
I don't like it.
Anybody else want some?
Does it taste like guilt or shame?
You don't tell me this.
She's gonna.
She's gonna do the last
Yeah,
one, the 2 million.
Is it not hitting you at all?
I don't think it's hitting me.
You should try it. You should try
I think it might
another.
have dissipated. See, this is why I thought we should
do it
live
for
it as.
Yeah, you're right. Oh God.
It's difficult to.
You want some
to
lemon
set up.
juice there?
I'm gonna abstain from lemon juice at
Yeah, we gotta
this
see.
time, but I
I'll
really
let
do
you-
feel like burning
I'll let
the
you
back of
dab
my
this.
throat.
Burning in the Betterland.
Burning, it's so hot. Burning, it's oh.
Get a few more in case we need some more of these later. Alright, now I'm getting a little more.
And I didn't say it on camera, I have band practice tonight, and I sing.
Why did you schedule
Yeah,
that?
I don't know. So we'll see how that goes.
I feel like
flavor.
hot.
I don't think the flavor's very good.
I feel hot
It's
and
kind of like a pineapple. I get a pineapple kind of.
Do you
I feel like-
do you feel it? The spice? Not really.
I'm not getting it.
You're lucky. Wow.
Yeah, I got it.
It's
feels-
weird. I don't know why.
it feels prickly in the back of my throat like I ate a cactus.
I feel like I should feel something.
Yeah. Oh, it has red hot chili peppers in it.
Wait, no, I feel.
It has
It has Anthony Kiedis.
Huh?
Anthony
What is
Kiedis' blood in it.
Oh.
There's just chili peppers in here?
Alright, what are we talking about?
Mark Mothersbaugh.
Yeah, he did the Rugrats thing.
Yep. We're talking about how
Talking
Mark
about-
Mothersbaugh was like your idol growing up.
I like
Drinking water.
Steamboat.
The Rugrats theme. Alright, we're on number 8, I believe.
Phoebe Bridgers.
It gets hard to focus, right? It doesn't get hard to focus. That's how I felt after the last one. It was like,
I'm really fighting to not take that lemon juice, but it's like
I mean, I could
do it.
come
I've been taking it. The lemon. Think of the lemon heads.
Alright, Phoebe Bridgers.
WWDD, what would Dando do?
I don't think he would be affected by any of this
No.
because he's probably the heroin offsets it.
Yeah. I wasn't going to go there, but
I lost my filter. Excuse me. I Know the End by Phoebe Bridgers is my number 8 pick. I like Phoebe. I like Phoebe a lot. There's a
Phoebe Bridge over troubled waters.
there's a difference between the first half of the song and the second half of the song. First half is like a more mellow, and then the second half.
I feel like a lot of her music's mellow.
Yes, it is. It
I
is.
like that song Kyoto.
That's a good song.
Day Off. It was going to be on my list, but I didn't put it because you had this.
There's
Glasses are fogging up over here.
You guys okay over there? You guys good?
I feel fine. There's a heat's coming off of my
Well,
glasses.
yeah, it's the kind of heat that gives off and you like it just goes out like
It's radiating.
yeah.
Like, I don't mind it. I would do some more if I had to, but.
Gordon Ramsay put a lemon
It's hard
on
to
his butt
make
in the video.
clear thoughts.
Phoebe Bridgers.
You don't have to.
Yeah,
The sentence that made sense. it's hard to make clear thoughts.
The album cover is really cool.
Punisher, right?
Punisher, yeah. Now the song is called "I Know the End," and it starts off as like a sort of pretty melancholic folk song, and then the second half is sort of this building. It's like it really builds up to this like really
Yeah.
powerful moment in the end where she almost starts screaming like metal type of
Yep.
screams.
She's a
But
very unique singer.
yeah, I really like it a lot, and there's I like it. The end.
Okay,
Your turn.
I'm scared. Might have to crack open the open.
Well,
okay,
remember this is the like more relaxed version of the
Yeah,
bomb,
this is like
so be thankful that we don't have the actual
Is it
bomb.
They're like they.
No, this one I think is more like a tempered version of the bomb.
Yeah, because the bomb was fucking insane, so they
So
had
I
to.
think-
Oof. Is
Tone
that
it
a
down.
lot?
Yeah, they're like we
Did I
can't
put a lot
give
on?
people actual bomb. We have to like tone it down.
After you try this, just
I
take a
put a lot
moment
on
and soak it in.
Yeah, that was kind of a lot.
I'm gonna commit. If I start hiccuping, I'm sorry.
Come on. I have to apologize for my girlfriend not watching for you.
I have to apologize for my bad throat
That
because
is
I
kind of
drank too much coffee. Good luck.
I don't know why you trusted me.
You shouldn't listen to
Okay, so this is. Well, this doesn't. I think I swallowed my tot, so the spice is like going down, like my esophagus or whatever.
You swallowed it.
I didn't swallow it. I didn't chew it that much,
Okay.
but
How do you feel?
I don't feel anything.
Nothing.
I think I'm having the same reaction that Sean had,
Oh, you'll feel it.
but I'm starting to feel it. So I'm gonna
Yeah, that's all right. Well,
try talking about my next song.
Go
Should
ahead.
is it tenor?
I don't feel
Night,
it.
night.
No, I don't feel it yet.
And
The last one was much worse for me for some reason. Oh no, did you hear that?
What?
I just had a little like gurgle, like in Dumb and Dumber, when they kill the guy, and he's like, he was like, those were his last words, and they're like, well, there was that weird sound at the end. I don't know what happened. I don't feel it.
That's fine. You don't have to.
Anyway, my next song is by a band called Fontaine's DC.
Ah.
Beautiful, beautiful band. I'm pretty sure that you got me into them like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
I mentioned them on one of our
Because I knew them. I never listened to them. And you showed me the Darklands version
of Hurricane Laughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
And yeah, the spice is creeping.
My teeth feel hot.
Is
that normal?
But yeah, it's like it's coming up. It's almost as if like flames are gonna shoot out or something. But it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be, to be honest.
Well, it's not really the bomb.
Yeah.
So.
But Fontaine's DC, their newest album that they just put out called A Hero's Death, I think is a perfect record, and I have just been listening to this album over and over the past couple of weeks. I got it. I've been telling a lot of people about it to listen to it. This song in particular is called Sunny, and the song is such a cheery name. It's such a depressing kind of song, kind of sound to it. And, his vocals, they were mentioning before Morrissey. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Morrissey, the good parts of Morrissey, because he has a good voice. But he does his own thing, and one of my friends the other day told me his voice almost sounds like it's going out of key, out of pitch, and that's what I like about it. It's so unique, his vocal style. And I found out he's their only lead vocalist, like he doesn't play guitar or anything, and I like that about it. I like when bands have like a front person.
Yeah.
Yeah, the spice is coming, but it's like, it's more like, I feel like the spice affects my like well-being.
Like you don't feel heat, you just feel
wrong. Yeah. Yeah, like it's making my thought like harder to process.
Making your thought harder.
Yeah, it's making
my thought was real hard on that last one. I feel like I shortchanged that really good song because I couldn't speak English.
But yeah, Fontaine's DC, I recommend this album. Their last album was really good.
Yeah, I like
really
that.
good band.
I like that album a lot.
This song in particular, though, I blast it late at night when I'm driving, and it's really good. It's one of the best songs I've ever heard in my life, I think.
They're great. I love this. I love Fontaine's Deep.
For some reason now it's the worst.
It's getting bad. You wish you could try the actual bomb though? Like, do you wish this set came with the real bomb instead of the bomb?
But this one I heard, I looked it up, is like worse.
But like, do you wish you could try actual bomb?
Kind of.
Because the thing is, we do actually have it.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, I went out and bought the real bomb.
Where?
They had it at the place next to Garcia's, actually. The
shoe store?
No, not the shoe store.
If you buy it,
the world
make Foggy pull it out of his pocket.
We're gonna do what they're gonna do.
Yeah, come on, guys, get in on
this.
So I was thinking for
our
honorable mentions, we do this.
Do you want to do it? Or do you have an extra? I actually have an extra song, so if you want to just pull an extra song and talk about it.
Yeah, I did have an extra song.
Right, yeah, we'll talk about the extra song.
I'm going to do my extra song next, so let's do this now.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about the extra song next. So you go first, I guess.
Well, thanks.
So that was, I was shocked. I didn't know that. I honestly didn't know that was happening.
No, that's what we kept it for.
Either of y'all want the bomb?
I'm gonna pass.
You remember.
Alright.
Sean Evans is satanic.
I'm actually scared.
Yeah, last time.
Do you want me to lick a little?
No.
I tried.
Alright,
Yeah,
I think this is a pretty reasonable one.
I just keep thinking about licking Bob Barker's night.
I'll let you.
I put more, definitely more than a drop. I put like.
I'm like, I'm not.
Whoa.
I'm ready.
Oh my god.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Joe.
I
Me
can't.
too.
There's no way to scoop that back up.
It smells bad. It smells
I'm
like.
not going for all of it.
It smells bad.
Alright.
Ready?
You ready?
Cheers.
Let's do it.
I see the face.
It really does taste awful.
It tastes fucking terrible. It's fucking terrible.
What does it taste like?
God.
All right, I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna do it now.
I'm going for more.
I'm gonna do it because I don't want to waste any time.
All right, Dylan's gonna do it too.
Is that how much you put?
I'll put a little more, but you be the judge of your own.
Anyone?
The mic judge of my own. Is that about?
Who are you?
Yeah, it tastes like really bad, like really bad hard alcohol. Like,
Okay, Joe.
I got that.
You took 2.
no, that's gross. Yeah, that's not good. That should not be there. Yeah, I'm happy they redid it because that's. Like, if I ever took like the idea of rat poison, like that's what I would imagine. Like if I took rat poison right now, the only thing lacking from me eating rat poison is like on the floor, like dead, because that tastes gross. And they sold you that at the shoe store.
With a pair of socks.
I hope
Joe, are you okay? Yeah, I'm just getting rid of this hoodie.
Oh no.
it's bad. Don't try to re-swallow like if you have like spit in your mouth.
Oh, I did.
I just did that too.
I think Joe died.
That's bad because he's into spice. Like we've eaten spice before.
Oh my god.
No. It's getting worse.
I can't see properly.
What's the next song?
Who are what?
What's your next song?
The next song is Nashville, Tennessee by Chris Stapleton.
Okay.
Did you listen to that song?
Yes.
What did you think of it?
Good. But it's hard to focus on remembering it.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I did like it though.
Oh.
Now I'm feeling like Ramsey.
I need.
I haven't done any lemon.
I think focusing on it makes it worse. It's hard not to.
Ah!
If we got our temperature checked, it would be like. This helps temporarily. I'm putting this in the mug.
This lemon juice is not helping.
No, according to Ramsey, is it? He lied.
Heavy cream.
This tastes like fucking Bob Barker's This is like
I really shouldn't have had 2. No.
No. Oh.
I feel like I'm on drugs.
We probably are, yeah.
Drugs. LSD in there? How am I feeling?
I get it now. Yeah, I get it.
I thought it was a joke at first.
I did too. I thought it was a novelty.
All these are like, this doesn't even hot. These don't even hot, guys.
Olivia, do not.
Do it. I found the cure.
What?
Yogurt.
Give me some yogurt.
Greek yogurt. Feel my fits.
Ah!
It's bad.
It's really sweaty. This is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. What is that?
Dave's Killer Bread.
I don't eat bread. If I eat one of these. Oh, we got yogurt. Thank you. You want some?
There's more coming.
What kind of yogurt is it?
I don't know.
Plain. Unflavored.
Here, I'll use this.
Oh, that is good. I don't usually eat yogurt. That's good.
I don't either. It feels cool enough.
It's like one of those things like All right.
Okay. Well, that really did help.
The beer.
Yeah, until it doesn't.
What the
No,
beer?
It'll come back. It keeps coming back.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
If to get me to eat yogurt, it's I don't eat yogurt, but
Do you think we got cocky?
I did.
this helps. Okay,
All right.
this helps.
Beer?
Yeah, it helps.
I don't drink. Well.
You want a sip? It's good. It's from Japan.
What is it? Sapporo?
Orion.
Oh.
But
I don't like
Oh.
I guess I'm just used to drinking beer. That was a worse reaction than the.
There's
I think that was worse than the bomb.
Does anybody?
Is your nose sweaty? I feel like it's sweating
Well,
from my
my
nose.
it's like just poured out. Like you felt it.
Did Sean die?
All right, what's the next song?
Wait, what was the song that's just being discussed? Because I'm supposed to be keeping note of this shit.
Stapleton. Oh, my cat fell off. You're right, it does come back. The yogurt's temporary.
I have Sunny with the Fontaines VC.
Oh no, I did a hard pour. I'm not even on the game.
Okay. First off, I want to say,
Now I have to eat.
just go, man. Just go.
Just go. Oh wait.
I don't mean to the bathroom. I mean like in your pants.
My stomach is.
It keeps coming back, right?
Oh, that's not gonna be good. Zaps.
There's also heavy cream, light cream, half and half.
Ooh.
Alright, I want to be a little fair. Did I talk about Phoebe Bridgers?
Yeah.
Yes, that was like 2 songs ago.
Think
Well-
now Stapleton.
Alright, Chris Stapleton. His
Oh, I
album.
think that was my line.
His
I
album.
don't even know if you care about Germans, but
I think this is the cat fell off of mine.
mine did too.
Alright. There's a really good album by Chris Stapleton.
It's subsided.
It's called Starting Over, and this song's called Nashville, Tennessee. It's a beautiful country ballad written to the city of Nashville, Tennessee, like Nashville as a person. And it's really beautiful, and it has really nice backing vocals from his wife, Morgan. This album is really good,
Morgie Stapes.
and it's another reason why I feel like if you think you don't like modern country, you should try listening to Chris Stapleton, because this album is really good. And there's like nothing about it that it's not about banging in a pickup truck. It's really good.
What about banging on the bathroom floor?
Buck naked banging on the bathroom floor. I'm done talking.
I dig it.
It's your turn.
So was that your like 11th?
That was my 9th, but I have 11 songs that I chose because I knew we were gonna have this extra one. So
My
pick
next
another one.
I'll pick. Next is gonna be a song called. I don't have much to say about it. I already ate it, so I think that was for that.
Yeah, you don't have to.
And it's by an artist called Namdi, Nnamdi.
Yeah.
And the song is called Wasted. It's just a really different kind of hip hop song, and I like it. That's all I have to say. I like it. So Namdi, listen to Wasted, please.
Alright.
It'll make you feel like this.
Are you guys ready to go more?
Do we have to?
You don't have to. You can tap out anytime you want. That was a surprise. We're excited
I
to
want
surprise you.
I don't think it's.
And they used to put that one second to last, so
I
this
don't
one's
want to do it
worse.
twice also.
Yeah.
What's up?
They used to put that second to last, so I think this one's worse.
Theoretically, but
Are you shaking? Like,
I feel like I'm sweating and I'm not seeing properly, and
I feel like someone stabbed me in the stomach.
I feel like all my ears are affected by it too.
Careful around the eyes. Alright, you mind if I pee again?
No, go ahead, dog. Wash your hands before you do though.
Oh, well.
Yeah, probably before.
Ugh.
It's a shame because like the songs that
Yeah, I
we,
wish I could talk more
the
about
songs that we have saved as our favorites for the last are the ones that we can't really talk about because
I feel like it's bittersweet in a way.
but whatever.
I
We're
can't-
still gonna mention the name of the song, the name of the artist. All right. Okay, this is "Eye of the Scorpion."
Oh no. Well, Scorpion Pepper is bad, so
I mean, this looks in that.
Ready, boys?
Let's do this.
hopefully it tastes better.
Tastes like Tabasco. Yes, fine.
I'm not saying anything until it.
It's fine so far. I'm tasting the scorpion pepper.
That one was the same way for me.
All right, I'm gonna start talking because if I get hit, I prefer and more.
Maybe it's like a roller coaster.
There's a band called Lake Street Dive.
Oh yeah,
from me.
it's a good song.
Yeah, this band they've been around
The
for
one you chose, yeah.
like around a decade or so, and I don't know how to describe them other than like kind of light, hoppy, jazzy type of music. I first heard of them because they covered "Rich Girl" by Hall & Oates, and they do such a like beautiful job of it. But their music is so like positive and like upbeat and like really fantastic. They're great musicians in this band. This song is called Hypotheticals from their album Obviously. This one is not that hot to me. And it's just really catchy and fun. And like, I just love this band. And the song
is catchy,
seems to be about like the beginning of a relationship and then thinking about hypothetically where it could lead, but in a very positive type of way. Like, you know, I guess in that sort of honeymoon phase of when a relationship first starts, you start thinking all these thoughts of like where this could end up in that really like happy on cloud nine type of space. And the singer's voice is great, and the song is just a wonderful, beautiful song that I think is really great from a band that's really great. Another one that I'd love to go see live. I'm used to shows where like they just have a tendency to get so violent at all these rock shows I go to, and I've never been in a mosh pit in my life. I'm really not concerned or interested in that at all. And there's the idea that you might get elbowed in the face by a crowd surfer.
I dislocated my shoulder one time from a mosh pit. Somebody hit into me because I was trying to push them back, but my shoulder got dislocated. And I had to pop it back. It was awful.
See, like, I feel like that wouldn't be a thing.
I just laughed. Jerk.
Yeah, just like, I mean, obviously there could be conflict anywhere you go, but I feel like
feeling the bomb right here.
This one I feel like is hitting me here. Are you guys feeling that at all? Like, I almost feel like I have a cold in my chest or something.
I don't have.
I feel like the bomb is really the pinnacle, like in the bad way. Anyway, Hypotheticals, Lake Street Dive, a really good
I
song.
like this song. I gotta check out more other stuff too.
Yeah, they're really, really good. They have an album called Side Pony, which is like about one of these, you know, like a dab from Napoleon's Dynamite.
But
yeah, it has some really good songs. They're a really good band. I would love to, when the world comes back, I'd love to go see them. I think they come to Asbury sometimes too. I could totally imagine them playing at like the House of Independence. Yeah. Anyway, wow, I feel like I could actually get through that one. I feel bad for Phoebe Bridgers. I feel like
no, well, she gets
she gets enough attention. Yeah, she's fine.
She's after her SNL thing.
Oh my god, when she smashed a guitar thing that, I was like,
so many people hate her now too, though.
Why?
Like for no reason on Facebook, on the SNL comments, they're like, "Oh, she's just trying to be Pete Townsend." Like,
she just said it was like on her bucket list of things she's always wanted to do.
That's
it's just like the big rock star move. Like, so what? You know, like. Honestly, I don't think very much of this one.
No, it was fun. With that one, it was like it hit and it just overtook, and it was painful.
Yeah,
it was like I was just like screaming. It was like
I would like to review the tape.
Internally and externally, I was screaming. My next song is by a band called Chai, out of Japan. Actually, I don't know if you can tell, but I love Japanese culture. Pretty much anything. Like, I started learning how to read in Japanese. I kind of fell off a little bit. I definitely want to get more into it and go there one day. But this song, to me, it's called Donuts Mind If I Do. It's off of their newest EP. I think when the chorus kicks into the song, it's unlike anything I've ever heard. It's like purely what I expect to hear from, or what I always want to hear in a song. Like, they just do it. Like, everything I've always wanted in a chorus of a song, like when it builds up, it's just perfect. And I think this is a really great song. And I don't know what they're talking about because they sing it in Japanese, but it's really good. And I recommend, if you're into, it's really airy and almost like bubbly sounding kind of song, but it has a lot of influence in there from a lot of different things. And it's just good, yeah. They're called Chai. the song's called Donuts. Mind if I do? Like donuts. Like
I think it's about donuts.
probably.
Yeah.
It's very sugary. The song.
I think the song was great. It was like a real sort of psychedelic.
It's psychedelic too. Yeah.
What did I wrote something about it. Sink into your bed, psychedelic, chill wave vibes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why.
Chill and yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have to put some more.
See, I don't. That one was just like it's a really slow burner, but the bomb should be illegal.
Yeah, I feel like it doesn't. That one doesn't hit that hard, or maybe like
It does, but after that, I'm like, it's not that bad.
Yeah, I think once you've had the bomb, are you happy we got real to bomb?
Yeah, I actually am. Yeah.
Yeah, for the true
I
experience.
actually kind of miss that feeling.
You want to do it
No.
again?
Look here.
Maybe.
Here.
I mean, we have a whole bottle of it.
This
so.
could be the one you add all the other ones to
I'm just
later.
kidding. I don't miss it.
All right. Well, are we moving on? Should we just do honorable mentions real quick?
Yeah.
Or Sean looks very upset.
This is the big shake. This is like the big final moment.
Take it big.
Of course I'm gonna do it.
And
I've
you're
gone
gonna
this
do it
far.
too. Everyone.
This
You know,
is
this
you
is
know you
probably
blame Paul Rudd for this because he did
Oh
it
my
and
God.
Dylan can't get over the idea of
I'm gonna have to
mix
cut
all
those
the
jalapeno
sauces.
peppers because that's actually.
We should do this one at the same time.
Okay.
So
So we're all gonna. Should we dab ours?
it's
Yeah,
tradition here
We gotta.
to do a little extra.
I do feel a sense of dread in my chest right now.
I'll try. I'm gonna try the raw habanero. You want to try one?
No. Salud.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that's actually kind of good.
Tasty.
Taste wise.
Oh no.
Oh,
You feel it already?
I don't
Yeah.
feel anything yet. The habanero killed the dab.
I feel it.
I'm just starting. I just felt this wave of heat. Not
Yeah.
in my mouth, but like my body.
No, my body. I feel it in my body. No.
Why don't you say your last one?
Bro, my last one is a song called Aries by the Gorillas. It's just a perfect song. And it reminds me of licking Bob Barker's 9-iron.
Milton, you don't want to go up there, dude.
I'm out.
It's good. You guys don't feel that?
Not really.
I do. I don't know why.
I got a little tingling from the pepper, but I don't think the sauces.
I feel like weird inside my body. Like
You
it's
think
mad
you're
at
high
me.
or something?
Oh, my stomach does not like at all.
I'm out. I can't bet you, but I'm full of alcohol. Like I might burn your face.
I have a bad gag reflex, so I think that might have to do with why I don't handle it that well. But yeah, it was bad. Oof. The Gorillas are good, you know.
Yeah, I loved this song. This song reminded me of New Order, which stands
Yeah.
to reason because Pierre Hook features on it. And I honestly thought this song was great. This was probably, I would say, my favorite of all the ones on your list. Yeah, I loved it.
Amazing track.
Good song. Good song.
I can't say much more.
All right. Okay, so my last is from a band, a group I'm very fond of called Clipping.
Oh, so good.
They put out an album
Right.
in 2020 called Visions of Bodies Being Burned, which is kind of like, Candlesticks in the Dark, Visions of Bodies Being Burned. It's kind of like the part 2 to their album from last year, There Existed an Addiction to Blood, or the year before. 2019, that album came out. 2020, Visions of Bodies Being Burned came out. So it's like, they're both in the sort of horrorcore genre of like really dark hip hop about, horror type of stuff. This song,
96 Nev Campbell.
yeah, 96 Nev Campbell. Yeah, that's a good one. This is about like the intense paranoia of someone who's either like a mobster or a drug dealer, and just his feeling of like how he's on top because he's like the kind of the man in town, a very powerful person, but he has an intense paranoia about people trying to kill him or hurt him.
Yeah.
Which is, to me, like, I'm sure drug dealing or whatever could be a very lucrative thing, but to me it would never ever be worth it for exactly this reason. This type of paranoia that you would feel constantly.
Yeah. We definitely feel paranoid through the music.
Yeah, and you feel, and just the sounds that you hear on it are very like, I don't know, just like you can like sounds that this guy might hear in his head
Uh-huh.
of like fear of
Going
someone.
crazy, yeah.
So check the lock every time we walk by the door, because he's afraid that someone's going to try to break in and kill him. But and the instrumental on it is great too. There's like an awesome bass line in the chorus, and like Clipping are like without question my favorite current, maybe group ever. Like them and King Gizzard are tied. Like and yeah, I've been lucky. I've seen them 3 times.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're just awesome. They're just the greatest. So check the lock by Clipping. That is my final one, and then I think we got a couple of honorable mentions.
Sure.
And then we can go die in a field.
So I feel like I want to try The Last Dab again. Honorable mentions. Let's do this.
I'm gonna hit this real quick. We're gonna do another last dab. Is that good? Yeah. That's good.
Alrighty.
This is the final dab.
The final dab down.
final
Final dab.
The final dab.
Yeah, no, good. No, I'll do more. It tastes good. I'm just.
Yeah, honestly, it doesn't taste. The only one that I thought tasted awful was the bomb.
Yeah, it
Alrighty. So I.
tastes like pain.
It was. That was what did it. Because this is not bad for me.
Yeah, this.
You got that too, though, right? With the
Yeah, I'm still getting the warmth from
Yeah,
this.
that was bad. It was good, but it was like something about the seeds in that. Just like, I think there was like 4 or 5 seeds.
We're
on that
not
piece.
supposed to eat all the seeds.
That's why I ate like 4 or 5 of the seeds, and then I did the last dab. I was like, what happened? That's not bad at all.
Not
So
really,
I feel
They
better.
were lying.
I feel
They
better
lied
now.
to us.
I feel better.
Is this the right stuff in there?
Is this like a bum batch? I don't understand.
Well, usually at the end of Hot Ones, they're all calm during the last dab. If you ever notice, like they're all like, they do like their little thing at the end.
Yeah.
So maybe it's designed to be not bad.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
I do think after the bomb, it's like maybe.
That
I'm probably
literally
surprised
was,
our taste buds.
that
are
literally
so-
was not bad at all.
No.
But that habanero with the seeds was that was brutal.
Mhm.
That was like up there with the bomb.
I don't know.
Like I feel like I
Maybe
could just
not.
use this like just regularly.
All right, my
Like, just
honorable.
roast something.
Are we gonna speed bag our honorable mentions?
Yeah, it's speed bang.
I'll go Ataraxia by King Giz and Liz Wiz. It's off their newest album, LW. It's just, they're King Gizzard. It's good.
Yeah,
It's
that was a good song.
That's
I honestly haven't listened to either of these albums that much. But yeah, I like that song. That's good.
What's your next one?
I Can't Fight by Leanne LaHavas, which is like a really sort of gentle and nice
Did I hear that
kind of. I had it on my list.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a really nice, pleasant kind of guitar-based ballad type song.
Only Want to Be With You. It's a Hootie and the Blowfish cover by Post Malone.
Yeah, that was interesting. I think
and-
it's better than the original.
Yeah, I like his voice a lot. That's
Yeah.
why, and I wanted to put the song Circles on this list, but it's from 2019, which I think is one of the best songs like ever, I think. But yeah, it's a good song. It's the official Pokemon 25th anniversary song.
Did notice there was a Pokemon tie-in. Yeah, it was good. I liked him. I never really liked Hootie and the Blowfish, but I think he sounded good singing that. Now I'm In It by Haim. Who put out their 3rd album this year, which I thought was pretty good. I don't like it. Everyone's raving about it like it's as good as the
They're like,
first
oh,
one.
it's the best thing since Hot Cakes.
Yeah, which like I don't know. I don't really get. I think it's good, but this song is actually a bonus track off that album. But anyway,
So it's a B-side that's better.
I like it a lot though. I mean, I love Haim, so but yeah, Now I'm In It by Haim.
Franchise by Travis Scott, featuring MIA and
Yeah.
Young Thug.
I love MIA. I was very happy to hear her.
Blast this one loud. It's good.
Chinatown by Bleachers, featuring Bruce Springsteen. It has a real kind
Brewster.
of like Springsteen at his best, but
Okay.
like from the '90s, like Secret Garden or Streets of Philadelphia era.
Some stuff that nobody really knows about.
Yeah, well, just stuff that's like not like when you think Bruce Springsteen, you probably think classic,
Yeah.
either Born to Run or Born in the USA era. But this is more like '80s or '90s Springsteen, which still like there's some pretty good stuff there, but it gets overlooked by his by stuff in the '70s.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, that song's really beautiful. I love that song.
My last one is Ohms by Deftones. I think it's just a really good Deftones song. You know, they put out a really good song from every new album they put out, and the rest of the album. Well, when they did, what was the last one called? Gore. It was hit or miss with me. Some of the songs I liked it, but I don't go back and listen to it as much as I do some of their older stuff. This album's the same for me, actually. I don't know. I like this song a lot, though.
Yeah, it was good. To me, like, I was talking to Sean about it earlier in the car. Like, I like Deftones a lot, and I did a lot when I was a kid, but to me, they never really branched out enough.
That's why. It just sounds like the new Deftones.
Yeah, which it always sounds good, but it's always like, oh, I know what they sound like. They sound like that. I'd love to hear them add, like, some synths to their music. I think that would be really cool.
I think they do in some songs, but it's, like, very...
It's not, like, super overt.
I like that song Pink Triangle. Is that it? Or something? Pink Triangles?
I think it's called Triangles. Pink Triangles.
Oh, that's a Weezer song.
Go
back to Weezer.
Yeah. That's good. I have two more. One is Honey by King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Don't do that. Such a noise that's making.
Here, if you want some, it's right there.
I can't. I have cuts in my mouth from. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but cuts formed. I think from that.
During this?
Yeah, I think from this.
Honey by King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
Yeah,
it's a good track. I like that one. And the last one.
That's up with KG, right?
Yeah. But they released it even before that, like well before that album came out. So I just knew it as a single. That I really like it. And the other one is Knelt by the band Mrs. Piss. You ever heard of them?
No.
Guys, gotta check out Mrs. Piss. It's quite a name, I know. But it's comprised of I don't know if I know how to say this woman's name right. Jess Gowrie.
When this is all over, we need to all do a shot of the lemon powder.
Definitely. And Chelsea Wolfe.
That tastes good though, right?
You know Chelsea Wolfe is?
Yeah.
Yeah, so these two women are Mrs. Piss. And it's like real doomy and gothy and everything you'd expect from Chelsea Wolfe.
Awesome.
That's it, I think.
That's it. Now, around here in its tradition. No, I fucked up. Thank you for putting up with this. Our next topic is going to be music to get sleepy to, right? Or is it something else?
Oh.
Something. It's going to be something.
I have to do with
Music to fall asleep to.
No. Well, what are your favorite songs of the decade so far? We'd
What
like
are
to
they?
know.